All right, hell of a day, huh? Up almost 300 points. Fed news came out. Lower highs broken. You could trade the right side of the chart. Don't beat yourself up. You could not have known. Yesterday, like I said, was just indecision. So we wanted to see what tomorrow may bring. If this was continue to give you the lower highs and go from there or not. Now you look, you see an engulfing pattern from this retracement, and looks like it can be approaching these new highs. Again, you can only trade the right side of the channel. I mean, not the channel, right side of the chart. And the reason why I say that is because at the end of the day, sometimes this is why you want to wait until it gets below the 10. If it's above it, it's green light. If it's below it, it's red light. It's as simple as that. If it's below it, you would think to short, but you still want to see the setup. But if it's above it, you want to just, this is a retracement. And it looks like it, I mean, this candle again isn't closed, but this is not us, meaning this is not retail money. This is institutional money. They were waiting to see what the Feds were doing, and all the financials have taken off. Well, let me go over the rest of the indexes. Composite, again, clearing everything out with this long tail. Back up. Weekly, you can see back in the top at this channel, touched the 10, got back above. See if it's going to follow through. No one knows. Russell, you see we had these lower highs, broke above it, flashed out. Even got, if you had to stop tight, flashed you out, went back above. MACD curling to the upside. You can't fight can't fight it. Again, weekly, we've been saying the channel has been up. There's no way that we have not said that. Look at the big picture. Look at the big picture. S&P 500. Again, you definitely know this one's ready to pop out. You can see that it's consolidated weekly, and we want to see if it can continue to go to the upside. Okay. All right. Looking at some banking names. Look at Bank of America daily. Okay. You had these lower. Let me take this stuff off. You have the daily, you have this going on right here. You tighten this up a little bit right here. Weekly, you can see just retracing. Now it's moving up to the upside. Don't fight it. Okay, it's not if it's right, if it's wrong, it's what happened, and now react. Okay, and I know a lot of people now, and if you feel indecision on trading, you can lighten your position. You don't, let's say if you typically, let's say you do 200, 100 contracts, not 100 contracts. Let's say you do 10 contracts, or let's just say you do 100 shares. If you don't feel certain, do a quarter of what you typically do, just because it's something that, yes, it might be hard to digest, but the volume has increased to the upside, and it's broken out on some price action. So the volume isn't the only thing, but it is good to look at. Goldman Sachs, pretty much look at the daily. It's breaking out above new highs, above these highs that we said before. So you want to really look at it. We can look at the monthly. Yep. So breaking back above, we'll see this downtrend broke, and it's continued. See on the monthly, you can see it's clearly moving up. Sideways consolidation. Now it's moving up. Don't fight it. Wells Fargo. Again, you saw this lower highs, broke above, breaking up onto some really, God, another thing that I have to move. Let me see if I can get this stuff out of here. Yeah, so you can see that the trend is up. It's even breaking above, and let's see if it can close above this engulfing pattern. If it can close above it, then it continues to the upside. Citigroup. Citigroup still has some funk to go through, but that doesn't mean that it can't make it through. So here you go. You got this downtrend line, right? Yeah, shooting star went down right at the 50, now at the 10, MACD moving up, volume moving up, the bottom of the channel, weekly channel, you see that? We've drawn this out for a while now. Higher lows, could break above these highs, we will see, but this one has some overhead resistance that it needs to get through. So just keep that in mind. Some names that didn't participate. Tesla didn't participate, actually down almost 3%. Solar City, another Elon Musk, didn't really do much. Apple gave you a hammer. I got into this intraday trade only. Okay. Really have to see what's going on, because if you look at the weekly for that, again, this might just be a retracement. It was just a trade. The volume is decreasing. Tomorrow's Thursday, so it might just be looking to go up It might be looking to go up. Honestly, I mean, let's break it down. You have that it pretty much got right back to the, the bears took it all the way down. Bulls took it back up. Once you got that news at 2 o'clock, pretty much shot it back up. So a lot of people were asking me, what should I do with the Fed news? I said, I don't know. Make sure you look at what the bigger pictures are saying. The intraday stuff will get you shaken out. You think this tail is long for a reason, or isn't long for a reason? It's long. Wiped out all this price action here. People were thinking about going short. There might have been a person say, let me get short at the low of 38.80. I mean, yeah, 538.80. 538.80 at the dot. So if you were right there saying I'm right there and you put some automatic thing in, they took it out. They look where the stops are sometimes. And that's trading, and some people get upset about it, but hey, if you're going to get upset about it, then don't trade. Because it's a part of it. Is it fair? But I ain't going to worry about it. But it needs to get above this 10. This 10 is at 560. So we'll see what happens if it follows through. Because right now, I mean, it was a good short based on this price action moving, breaking below these levels on some information from China or something like that. So we'll see. Google looks good. Google is looking really good. If it could continue highs and break above these levels, you definitely have a nice trade. It looks good. Looks really good, actually. Twitter didn't join the party. Kind of weird. But the volume you can see has decreased tremendously to the downside. So you can see that I would just be patient and look for a setup to go higher. I mean, of course, above 60, it's looking great, but I'm not going to count this one out as well. Some other names, hot looks hot, real good. Weekly, I know that was corny. I'm sorry, but it got above here, above these levels, and it's continuing up. You know, got right above here and pretty much rocketed back up. You got New Skin. I've always been looking at this one. Pretty good name. Continues to move up higher. MACD crossing above. Price action looking good. Weekly looking great. So we'll see how that one goes from there. You got American Express giving you a nice engulfing pattern here. Let's see if it can, I think it was just like this was what I was looking at. But yeah, but these highs. So if it could continue higher, the weekly looks pretty good. If it could break above this high of 86.40, yep, we'll see how it goes from there. And, you take it from there. Some other names, Microsoft. Microsoft is right at the 50. I mean, it went all the way down, high volume hammer. So some people like this as a good trade. And, you have this engulfing pattern here. So is it going to follow through up? I don't know. I don't know about that one. You would definitely want to make sure that you're looking at intraday in that, because I don't really, if I was swing trading, I wouldn't swing trade this because I need this to look a little bit better. And you got a bunch of overhead resistance. I need that stuff to be cleared out. Okay, so you have other names. Lockheed Martin looking good. GE looking good. What else you got here? You got CVS looking good. FAS looking good. Don't fight it. Again, don't fight it. Trust me. I know some people are like, oh, I'm not gonna get long because they're gonna suck you in. And but the trend on the weekly, I mean, it can't suck you in a lot. I mean, all this retracement stuff was pretty much, the volume started decreasing. It popped up. You shouldn't have been shorting, but you understand, like people were trying to short Facebook. I mean, damn, dude, like really? Just because you saw this price action? So here's the day, just the day it peeled down, came down below here. This is the 5 minute. Just because of this, you wanted? I said, you could check the stream. I said, listen, if you're looking at Facebook, that's an intraday only. You're not gonna. That's trying to guess tops and bottoms. Why the hell would you want to do that shit? And they did, and hopefully they covered quickly or moved quicker, because at the end of the day, why would you do that? Why would you? That's a hard trade. It's a hard trade. Twitter, people are shorting this now, saying, is it gonna break? I don't know, but I would really make sure that people understand that this is only, it's a 5-6% retracement. and it's still just, you can see the volume decreasing and stuff like that. Don't trade the hard trade. If it gives you a nice price action to the upside, it'll follow through to 60. I mean, there's no guarantees, but that's what the chart is saying. I mean, and you only thing you could trade is the right side of the chart. But at the end of the day, make sure that you're trying to set yourself up for some type of success and not stepping in front of the train and trying to catch falling knives. That stuff is hard as hell. Even if you're intraday, you know, don't fight the trend. Don't fight the trend. Trade the trend. It's easier. You'll like it much better. You'll be able to relax and if stuff doesn't go the way of the trend, then you just don't take the trade. Can you be disciplined? Can you get a set of rules? Ask yourself that. Are you just at the seat of the pants gunslinging every morning? That's corny. I mean, that'll get you burnt out. Even if you make money, you're gonna feel like exhausted. I have a guy that I'm working with that he's exhausted because sometimes he'll fade trades, and when you fade stuff, those retracements can be short and the upburst could be violent. And you're just always, oh my God, oh my God. Don't do that. Let it come to you. And this is stuff that we're all learning. So it's not a matter of if one person does it. The thing is, if somebody does it, and I've done it, I've done it a lot. I used to trade futures, and that was any red candle I saw was, oh, short. All right, this is the top, and I would get this and barrel me over. So that's why I do this, to see if it can help you guys not make those same mistakes. Take care.